Every year, there's a handful of guys standing on the NFL cliff. One step forward, they're NFL stars. One slip back, they're on the bench or even off the roster. In 2025, it's make or break for these 4 former top picks. Let's run it. First guy up is Myles Murphy, the edge on the Bengals. Bengals took Myles Murphy in the first round in 2023. And since then, he's had 0 starts and he had 0 sacks in 2024. Here's the twist. Sam Hubbard just retired and Trey Hendrickson still doesn't have a deal yet. If a deal doesn't get done and Trey somehow gets traded, that's 17.5 sacks, poof, gone just like that. And what does that mean? Murphy, he becomes the guy. Flashes are there. He has 20 pressures on his limited snap count and a pretty strong win rate. But this is year 3. You are no longer a project. You are now on the clock. If he can't get to 5 to 7 sacks this year and 40 plus pressures, then bro, the Bengals are back at square one. At number 2, we have Xavier Legette, wide receiver on the Panthers. 8 drops, 1 60-yard game, and still Xavier Legette led the Panthers in targets and receptions. Sounds great until you realize he wasn't even top 75 in receiving yards this year. Here's the problem. Wide receivers are becoming more and more replaceable in the NFL. One more mediocre year, and Carolina might just cut bait. Their owner, David Tepper, has cash, and he might just throw it to the next DK-type wide receiver that requests a trade. If Legette doesn't post at least 750 receiving yards in 2025, he's a wide receiver 3 at best moving forward. And coming up at number 3, we have Michael Mayer, the tight end on the Raiders, at least for now. Michael Mayer was set to be the next Pat Freiermuth, steady, reliable, with at least a 600-yard floor. Instead, he's barely cracked 300 yards in the past 2 seasons. Now the Raiders went and drafted Brock Bowers, who had one of the best rookie tight end seasons ever. If Mayer has one more quiet season, the disappointment tag becomes permanent. And to round it off, we ended with Anthony Richardson, the quarterback on the Colts. Let's be blunt, Richardson was drafted as a project, but after 2 years in, it's looking like he might be more of a problem. He's played in only 15 of 34 games and completed under 50% of his passes in 2024. And he's only had 1 game over 250 passing yards. That's crazy. Now the GM, the head coach, and the entire front office are on fire. Thing is, the Colts have weapons, they have an offense, so if Richardson can't take that leap, this whole thing burns down. And his shot at being a franchise QB, well, that would be over. Now, all 4 of these guys were drafted to be building blocks. In 2025, they'll either prove it or disappear down the depth chart. My picks, Myles Murphy makes a leap, Michael Mayer gets traded, and Xavier Legette holds on. But Anthony Richardson, I'm out. The NFL doesn't wait for you to grow up. Either you show up or you get replaced. These 4 better show up in 2025 or it's lights out. So which of the 4 do you think will make the leap in 2025? Let me know in the comments. And if you don't think they stand a chance, go ahead and bookmark this. I'm out. Peace.